a complete review of FlowTraffic, the new software from Neil Napier that's going to help you grab viral content and turn that into visitors to your website and your offer so you can make more money as an affiliate. Hey, welcome back. In this video, we're going to go deep with FlowTraffic, the new software from Neil Napier, and I'm going to give you a complete review. My goal here is to ensure that you get everything that you need to know whether or not this software is really going to help you in your business based on where you are today, right now. So let's first look at the promises of FlowTraffic. As you can see here, I'm just going to move my camera, but as you can see here, FlowTraffic is a cloud-based, newbie-friendly software, and I completely agree with that statement. I've used FlowTraffic several times in order to create campaigns, and what I found was that the very first campaign, I just needed to get used to the software. I needed to get used to what to do and how to do it. But once I did that, it was very easy because the whole formula is exactly the same. And as you can see here, the promise is to leverage the power of social media to get unlimited free traffic with the click of your mouse. Now, to be a little bit more specific, the most basic campaigns take 9 clicks of the mouse, but somewhere between 9 and 12 clicks and you're ready to go. It's very easy to use as long as you just follow that process. And what you're going to do here is you're going to curate the most engaging content based on a keyword that you put into FlowTraffic. And that's what I really like about this software. It's an all-in-one solution that allows you to go and find that viral traffic and then share it out to your audience so that you can take control of it and start sending, anyone who interacts and clicks on that specific image or link gets sent to your website as that free traffic. So the entire method, if we just take a moment here to review it, is step 1. Go find viral content using FlowTraffic. Very easy to do. There's a little feature here called Explore. If we look at it here, and Explore allows you to go and find, based on a keyword, some content that has already gone viral. Not is going to, but it's already gone viral. So if I put in Nerf and I want to look on the Instagram network, I can also look on Twitter, Imager, Facebook pages or groups. And what I can do with that keyword is I can start looking for images that I think would be a good interaction and have already gone viral, which I can tell by likes and comments with my group. Now, I will point out that this particular keyword tool does not seem to work anywhere. I'm going to say it doesn't work similarly to other keyword tools that you might be more familiar with. In this case here, I found that if I put in one word, let's say I don't know, let's put in baseball, okay, and I hit search or hit enter on Instagram, then that's going to work. But if I start putting in 2 or more words, I find that currently at least this search tool isn't the greatest search tool for that particular. So you gotta keep your keywords broad is what I'm trying to get to here. And once I hit baseball, I can go to default, which is based on relevance. I can go to comments, which is based on the number of comments. As you can see here, 3 seems to be the highest. Or I can go to likes, which seems to be a little easier to get into the high numbers, but that doesn't necessarily mean that there is the quality of content that comments usually bring. So now we've got some baseball images that I can now move forward with. So Explore for step 1 allows you to very easily find viral content using this all-in-one application. Then step 2, we've got customize your viral content using FlowTraffic. Now customization is very easy. We're going to go down here. We're going to find, let's say this image here. I'm going to click on Save Media, and now that's saved for me. I'm just going to move this up a little bit. I can go down to Design, which is just under my picture here. So I'm going to move that. And now that I can design this, I can customize it a little bit. And there's a couple things that I want to do. Number 1, looking at the picture, I want to see, why is this something that is gone viral? I can view that post. But for the moment, what I see here is potentially teamwork. So I'm going to go into the quote area here. I'm going to put in here teamwork and see what kind of quotes come back. And this is going to allow me to take that quote, which I would like to be inspiring, and turn that into a, I hope, viral content. And again, the image has already gone viral, but I want to make sure that I've got a reason for it to go viral from my customization as well. I don't really know why these cats and dog quotes are coming up, but let's find out. And this is something that I have also noticed with FlowTraffic, and that is when using the quote search database, sometimes it just times out and you need to give it a little while. What I typically do here is just click on refresh, and that allows me to go back to the design page, and I can just not use a quote, or I can go into Google, find a great quote about teamwork, and then customize from there. Once I've found the quote that I'm looking for, and I think it'd be a great addition to that picture, I can then go to the text area here and simply add that quote into my picture and then customize from there. So all of the design elements of FlowTraffic are right here within the actual software, which is why I said it's a great all-in-one solution. Let me move my image again, and that's step 2. Now step 3 is you attach your blog or offer link to your viral content, so when someone clicks on that viral content and they want to interact with it, then you control where they're going from there. Rather than, let's say in Facebook, just an image getting larger, rather than them going to a YouTube video, you can actually take that content and send them to your offer, your website. So in the case of the the Explore tool, maybe you've got a Shopify site and you want to use the word Nerf, or you got a baseball site and you want to use the word baseball or baseball bat or something along those lines, then you can at that point just send them directly to your offer, which is a really, really powerful way to to get that viral content to work for you. And then step 4 is simply share that viral content on a top social media site. So, you take that content, you put it on Facebook, you put it on Instagram, you put it on Twitter, and now you're going to get anyone in your audience to interact that's interested in that topic, who thinks that's a great piece of content. And once they click on it, then of course you're going to send them over to your offer. So again, this is an all-in-one solution that's very newbie friendly and how easy it is to use. So let's talk a little bit about the pros of this software. First of all, as I mentioned, it finds engaging content. So to me, the power of this is that it makes it so I'm not really going to run out of things to post, and I'm not going to run out of things to talk about when I can just go and find content that people are already engaging with. And previously, I've taken a lot of different looks into how to make content viral. And one of the things that I've learned over time is that the more content you have, the more options for virality to happen. Because if you just send them, like, let's say one piece of content a day, then you're only giving yourself one shot, right? One shot for something to go viral. But if you could do at least 10 pieces of content a day, then you're giving yourself a lot more sort of at-bats in order to make your content go viral or have your content go viral. But here's the thing about that. How do you come up with 10 different subjects every single day to present to your audience that they're going to enjoy or that they might enjoy, right? So this can get very daunting after a time. And what I love about FlowTraffic is I can go and find that viral content. It's a whole lot less daunting, and I can start creating 2, 3, 4, maybe 10 different pieces of content to share with my audience every single day. And definitely for me, 10 is my goal. The next thing is that it's an all-in-one solution to do this entire process, to find, to customize, to link, and then to share that viral content into your audiences based on the different social platforms that you have, which includes Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Google+, Instagram, Pinterest, a ton of basically all of the top social media sites right now. And this is designed to save you time. That's a huge pro for me, a huge pro, because as a business owner, especially if you're a one-person army or a one-person, to control your entire business, then your time is your most important asset. And I think in any campaign that you're building, that you're running, it's important that you know how to manage your time. So again, to me, that's a huge pro for this particular software. But if we take a look at the cons, the things that aren't so great about the software, number one, as a requirement, you need to have a WordPress a Blogger, or a Shopify website, those are the only 3 integrations that I was able to use in order to share my content. So I could go create the viral content, but there'd be no place to send my awesome new visitors to, or anyone engaged with that content, unless I was sending them to a WordPress site or Blogger site or a Shopify website. So of course I went and created a WordPress blog, and in the demo video, and I worked through that demo. But to me, that requirement is pretty limiting. I would love to be able to send people to my YouTube channel. So that's something that is a little bit limiting, but still great, because I can, instead of sending them to my YouTube channel, I could send them to my WordPress site and just embed my YouTube video on that site. So there's definitely ways around that, but it is a little bit of a con based on the fact that the software itself is not fully encapsulating everything needed to use all the functionality. So a little bit of a con there. And as I mentioned, there's currently not a lot of platforms to send traffic to, being WordPress, Blogger, and Shopify. And I really think that if you wanted to send someone to your Facebook page, if you wanted to send someone to your YouTube channel, then that would be a great addition to the software. There's not a lot of different platforms to find viral content on as well. So currently it's limited to Facebook, as you saw, and Instagram, actually, and as mentioned, Pinterest and Imager as well. But there are a lot of viral tweets and maybe less viral, but still viral content on things like LinkedIn. So it would be nice if this also included those. But as it stands, it's still a very, very strong functionality of FlowTraffic to be able to go find that viral content. And right now it's only really designed to tap into existing audiences and lists, which means that this gives you limited functionality, limited usefulness to those that are just beginning. So if you're in a position where you're just beginning your business, you don't have an audience list, you don't have likes on Facebook, or you don't have many likes on Facebook, then maybe you don't have a huge audience on Twitter, maybe you don't have a huge audience really on any social media platform, then that's where FlowTraffic starts to be more limited. Okay, so that's important for you to know as a potential con, depending on where you are in your business. Now, some additional observations that I had was that Neil, when I reached out to him, he replied very quickly. And if that's any kind of indication onto how he runs his ship, then that would be amazing. Okay, his support staff getting back to you very quickly is amazing. But one con, and I almost hesitate to bring this up, because I was looking at the training videos so that I could get used to the software, and I found that the training videos for FlowTraffic are very hard for me personally to understand the person doing the presentation. And I want to be very clear here. I very much respect people who have multiple languages under their belt. I personally only speak English, so whoever that is who's doing those videos is able to speak English way better than I'm able to speak any other language. So I truly respect their ability to guide me through the software, but it just seems like it's a second language. English is a second or third or fifth language. And while I totally respect that, I do want training videos that I can understand to be able to overcome any hurdles that I have. And I was able to get through them. I was able to learn from them and implement them. So it made it difficult, but not impossible. And again, I hesitate to bring that up, but I think it's important that you know exactly what your resources are and how that's going to help you with learning FlowTraffic. The other limitation that I thought was a little bit of a con, and I found out why a little later, is that this account that I was provided was only able to get 100 campaigns under its belt. So after 100 campaigns, that was it. It was done. I could probably delete a campaign and then add a new one, but I didn't get to 100 campaigns. And if I did one campaign every single day, then that's going to take me more than 3 months to cap out my 100 campaigns. But that also means that in 3 months, I'm going to have to start recycling or deleting old campaigns to create new ones. That's not a very good experience for me, but I did find out why that was, and we'll cover that in just a few minutes, when we move forward and cover some of the options. So FlowTraffic Basic comes in 2 options. The first one being you get access to Facebook and Instagram that you can sync with FlowTraffic, and that's a one-time price of $24. or you can use the second option, which is Facebook, Instagram, and WordPress, which comes with the WordPress plugin, and that's a one-time offer of $27. So the total overall value here, I truly believe that if you're going to go, you might as well go for the 27, get the WordPress plugin, make it a little easier for you to, share on things on your WordPress site. However, ultimately, I think either one of these is worth the buy. As an all-in-one package designed to save you time, under 30 bucks, absolutely no brainer for me personally. And I do recommend that you pick up FlowTraffic if you're looking to get into viral videos and potential free traffic that you have a lot more control over. And it's not that it's not going to take you any time to set this up. There will be some time investment, but I think per campaign took me maybe 20 minutes total. Like I said, it's about 9 steps, 9 clicks of the button, and they're all very easy to do in order to get your campaign on the road. Now, once you look at FlowTraffic and you say yes to one of those different options, then you're going to be offered FlowTraffic Pro. And as I mentioned, that 100 campaign limitation is now lifted. It was there previously because that's the basic level of FlowTraffic. But once you start getting the Pro, they completely lift that criteria. So you have unlimited campaigns, which is fantastic. And now, the other really great part about this is if you're an affiliate marketer and you're in multiple different niches, then you can have 10 Facebook accounts, 10 Twitter accounts to mirror those Facebook accounts, 10 Pinterest, 10 Instagram, 10 Google+, and 10 Tumblr accounts. And again, if you're trying to create a SEO sort of SEO wheel, if you're trying to create more social media presence, if you're trying to create more presence for you and your business in different niches across up to 10 different niches, then this is a phenomenal upgrade for you. And you're also going to get 5 more done for you images and quotes for faster results. So they're allowing you to get more viral content by going with Pro than you do in the basic. You're going to get more images and more types of done for you quotes. That's going to allow you to modify those images much faster. All right. And the next big thing here is that you get to schedule your campaigns in advance. And I can't tell you for me how important that is. Again, I would say 80 to 90% of all the work here at Evergreen Affiliate because I'm kind of a one-man show and I want it that way. Okay. I don't want to go and have a big team personally. And if you're in that boat, then you understand the power of scheduling. So you can be doing one thing while your software is doing something else that you also need to do. So that is a very important feature for you as an affiliate, okay? The last feature that's of note here for Pro is that you can now outsource. They have a team member option that you can create accounts for your teammates to outsource. And again, this might be something where you're doing 80% of the work in your business. You have one person who's outsourcing just for your viral content. And you teach them, you train them, and they get really good at it, and that's their focus. And now you can create their own login and membership or access to the software for you, so you don't have to worry about any of that, and you can just let them do their job. Now, the price for this is $67, and there's a little bit of a caveat here, okay? Is it worth the buy? Is it worth the $67? And I would say if you have a team or if you're looking to do outsourcers, then that's something that you definitely want to look at. If you're in multiple niches, absolutely something that could be worth value to you. And I can say for me, I have been in multiple niches before, and it was always very challenging to manage all those accounts. And the fact that this is all done under one roof with an all-in-one application is fantastic for you. And if you don't want to be limited to 100 campaigns, that was a big one for me because, again, I don't care if it's 3 months or 6 months or 9 months down the road. I want to just continue to move forward. I don't have to look at my old campaigns and potentially ruin what could be a traffic generating resource and just to make room for that next campaign. So that's a big one for me as well. And if you want to schedule your content, like, again, a really big feature for me that makes Pro worthwhile. So if this is all true, then I would say yes, this is definitely worth it, but only if you have a team, and here's why. If you say no to FlowTraffic Pro, you're then going to be offered FlowTraffic Pro Lite, okay? And FlowTraffic Pro Lite gives you everything that you get from FlowTraffic Pro, but you don't get the team option. You don't get the outsourcer option. So if you have a team and you need that outsourcer option, then you should get FlowTraffic Pro. If you don't have a team, if you're not looking to outsource this particular effort, and I honestly recommend that you do, while I do have a lot of things that I do myself here at Evergreen Affiliate, anything that is repetitious like this, you really should be outsourcing as much as possible and have an exit strategy to your business. So this is something where if you're really looking at viral campaigns and getting viral traffic, then I would go with the Pro option. But if you're at a point right now where you know that you're going to be doing this yourself, the Pro Lite is a fantastic option as well. It gives you all of the campaigns, still 10 campaigns, gives you the ability to do multiple niches. You just don't have the ability to have those outsourcer licenses out there. So this is just $47, which means you save 30% or $20 based on saying no to Pro and then picking up Pro Lite. So that's a great way to save a little bit of money, keep that cash in your pocket. And is it worth it at $47? Absolutely. Okay, absolutely, because the unlimited campaigns, absolutely because of the scheduling alone, but only if you don't have a team. Okay, if you have a team, make sure you pick up the Pro license. That way you can get that off your plate and start outsourcing it. Okay, the next thing you're going to get offered after you either say yes to Pro or you say yes to Pro Lite is the FlowTraffic agency version. And if you take a look, once you get onto that page, you're going to see that they're allowing a handful of FlowTraffic buyers to be able to offer or sell, I should say, FlowTraffic to their customers. And this would be an exclusive agency license, and you get to keep all the profits. Okay, they're not going to, they're not going to say, well, we need 20% or 50% or whatnot. That you get to keep all the profits, and you get to set your own price point, which is a fantastic option for you, because if you've got clients that are paying you to get them viral traffic, then not only are you using the software to make it easier on yourself, but you're also paying, or you're charging them based on the value that you provide, not based on the the fact that you've got this software that's going to help you. So they're going to pay you based on the value of the traffic that you provide, and this is going to make it so much easier for you to do. And because you can offer it to them as an agency, it also gives you a valid business model that you can use. Okay, so this right here is also going to give your customers a portal section that they can go in and they can log in, and as soon as they don't pay, then you can cut them out. You can just say, look, we're done until you pay, or whatever the case is, right? So this right here gives you the right to use all of their marketing materials, all of Neil's and his team's marketing materials as your very own, so you can attract new clients. This gives you the right to bundle it in any of your services that you want, so you don't just give them the software. If you want, you can also bundle in other services, and you can quickly remove any clients that you feel you're no longer wanting to work with. So it's not like, just because you give it to them, they're going to get access forever. Again, this is what is really required to create a business, not just the software, but transparency with your clients and the ability for them to go in and take a look at your campaigns to give them a peace of mind. But as soon as something, maybe that campaign's over, maybe something goes wrong, you can just remove them. And that security is important for you as an agency owner. And as a former agency myself who, went out there and built campaigns for people, once you don't get paid, if it's very difficult for you to cut off that relationship, then that will eventually cause more problems moving forward. So that's a very, very understated but really important feature of having your own agency. Now, there's two options with the agency, and the first one is a 20-seat license, and this is a yearly license. So you're going to pay $97 for the year to be able to sell 20 seats, and that just means that 20 of your customers are going to get access to the portal that they can then sign in and see your accounts, and you can of course do the work for them. So is this worth it by itself? Well, I would say yes if you're just starting your agency. Okay, if you're just starting your agency, you're not really sure if this is something that's going to work for you short term or long term, and maybe you want to give it a shot. Okay, then it's $97 and you're going to save yourself $100 to give it a shot, and once it works, then go back and get the one-time license, okay, which is 100 seats, much more customers that you can bring in, and it's $197. So it's a little bit more. Now, I don't know how that upgrade is going to work for you. You might have to pay $97 at that point and then pay the $197 as well. And if you're worried about that, then I would recommend just getting the $197 if you're looking to have an agency, because that's going to allow you to pay that one time and have that 100 licenses. And once it does explode, you don't have to go back and, spend that additional money. Now, I would say this though. Running an agency isn't for everyone, so just be clear that this is something that you really want to do in order to get a return on this investment. Now, every single product that is offered in this funnel has a 30-day guarantee on it. So not 100-day, a 30-day guarantee. So if you decide that you want to try this agency on for size, see what it's doing, see if you like it. The ultimate value here is definitely the $197 in comparison to the 20-seat option. But if that's what you want to do, and then you just feel that this slipper didn't fit your particular situation, then you can obviously go back and get that 30-day guarantee. And Neil makes it very clear in his video that that's an option, okay, that you do have the ability to reach out to his team if it's just not a good fit for you. And finally, FlowTraffic provides Course Creator. It's the final offer in the funnel. And I gotta say that this is, beyond the software itself, is the best offer of the entire funnel, okay? This Course Creator breaks down, especially if you're new, especially if you don't have a business yet, it breaks down exactly what you need to do to find a problem that you're going to solve. And this is extremely important when you're in business. If you don't have a problem that you're solving, then you're not really providing value to your audience. And as you can see here, Module 1, they start off with showing you how to find that problem, how to pinpoint your paying customers' pain, and how to quickly find which problems that you can solve based on this course. Module 2 goes into the course structure, how to create a course in a way that you can actually lead your new customer from, identifying that pain to actually helping them, with that pain. So again, Module 2, having that course structure is going to be really important to you, especially if you've never created any kind of course before. Now, Module 3 is technical setup. And I got to tell you that most people, they sort of balk at, technical things. They don't want to be overwhelmed by technical. No one wants to feel like they don't know what they're doing, or maybe that, this was a bad decision because there's so much going on. And they're going to walk you through that technical setup and how to set up your course using, I believe it's pronounced Kivio and other solutions. And effectively, all of the ways that Neil sets up his own courses, he's going to walk you through that, okay? And then you can test the entire setup to ensure that your membership area works the way it's supposed to, okay? It's all very important that you know exactly how to set it up and that you're not scrambling and wasting time, okay? Module 4 is pricing models, also very important. How do you price your course? And especially if it's a membership site where you've got recurring charges, you can't price it the same way as a one-time fee. So that right there is another great way, a great point that you're going to need to know in building your business. And I got to tell you, recurring revenue is the way to go. Okay, a membership site that charges every month is the way to go. I can't get into any details, but I can tell you that, someone that I do work with has switched from one-time payments to recurring revenue, and it's absolutely changed his life just by offering one product month to month. Okay, so how to price something if people can find this information for free, that's a big one. If someone can find this information online without having to pay for it, then why would they pay you? Well, Module 4 is going to show you why and how to position that as well, okay? Now, I can't give that away for you. You're going to have to go get that module and figure that out. But Module 5, how do you generate free traffic? Now that you have a course, how do you generate traffic to that course? Now, first of all, they talk about how to build a Facebook tribe so that you can have an audience that you can then promote to. And then you can see here using social media sites as a lead generation device with FlowTraffic. So they're actually going to give you training here about how to use the software effectively in a way that they use it in order to build their lists. And that was the one thing that I felt that FlowTraffic is the biggest negative was that if you didn't have a list already, if you didn't have an audience already, then you really had limited use for this software. And by getting Course Creator, you can now unlock that potential based on exactly what Neil and his crew are doing with this software. Now, I'm going to just put a little caveat here as well. Okay, if you don't have an audience, then it's important that you understand that in order to get an audience, there's really only two ways to do it, and that is to go become a part of your audience and start making connections, start, interacting with your audience, or number two, is pay for it. Okay, you got to pay for exposure, and I don't know exactly what they're going to go through here in this generating free traffic option, but free traffic is something that people stumble upon, such as SEO ranking. They get a video like I've done here on YouTube, and they get it ranked and they get it seen, and that's great, and that's one way of getting free traffic. But if you don't know how to rank that video, it's very hard, and it becomes more or less a position of luck. Did you get lucky today? And I don't want to see you relying on luck. I want to see you have a system in place to get your business off the ground if you're brand new. Okay, if you've already got an audience, then the Course Creator is still worth it because it's going to show you how you can create new products very quickly using video and content that already exists, and that's a fantastic ability or option. And here's another little sneaky little thing: if you're an affiliate and you want to offer bonuses, you can go and create courses that are custom built for the product or service that you're promoting, and you can do it using 100% free content based on Course Creator. Okay, so those are all reasons why you should go get this, and that's why I said it's other than the software itself, is the best offer on this funnel. Is it worth $47? Yes, absolutely. Okay, $47 for a course that's going to give you all the fundamentals that you need to go from an affiliate to a super affiliate, or to go from affiliate to someone who has their own courses and their own products that they're selling. $47 is a no-brainer to me. Okay, so definitely something that I'm going to recommend to you. So my final recommendation here, if you have an audience or a list already, then I would recommend that you go get FlowTraffic so that you can continue to find and use viral content to build your engagement, and then have that audience of yours continue to spread that engagement throughout their social media accounts. And then, of course, I would recommend at that point you get Pro Lite. Unless you have a team, you should go get Pro. But I would recommend Pro Lite for most people that I know. Affiliates are out there doing most of the work by themselves because, why not save the $20, right? And then, of course, Curation Course is a fantastic way for you to go and get custom bonuses and create them very quickly that no one else is going to be able to challenge you on because they simply don't exist. You've gone out into the world and you've found resources that you've pulled together in a unique way that gives you a unique bonus. Now, if you don't have an audience, as I just mentioned, then I would definitely recommend that you go get FlowTraffic, if nothing else, to figure out what is viral and what is catching the interest of your audience, and learn from that, but then start using it as well. And then, of course, go get Curation Course so that you can learn how to use the software in the best way possible, and start using those bonuses or that content, course creation content as a bonus and or as your brand new product that you can start promoting. So in that case, even if you don't have a list, even if you don't have an audience, I definitely would recommend those two options the most out of anything in this funnel. So I hope that this review has been very helpful for you, and that you understand some of the pitfalls that you might come across if you are in different positions of building your business. And if you have any questions about this, please put them in the comments below. I'd love to answer them as soon as I can. And of course, if you would like to get your copy of FlowTraffic, you'll find the link just below this video in the top line of the description. Click on that link and register to get my bonuses as well. And we'll see you in the next video.